So we're doing a tables match because...
You want to tell the people why we're doing tables?
Because vampires hate wood. Okay, so coming out first is...
Also, Lestat does sleep in a coffin.
So look at Lestat. Lestat is...
He looks like a good part. The hat's... Is that an Undertaker hat? Where did he get that from?
Yeah, he might have bejeweled an existing Undertaker hat, modified it. So Lestat, of course, is from Anne Rice's vampire books. The Interview with the Vampire became a movie. Do we think that this digital Lestat looks Tom Cruise-esque in any way?
Oh, I don't know if he's... I think he's closer to the Tom Cruise Lestat than the newer, the AMC remake.
Okay.
For sure.
I love these slow entrances followed by a last minute scoot into the ring.
I mean, the man loves putting on a show more than he loves truly anything else.
Mm-hmm. So Lestat has been alive for thousands of years.
Oh, I don't know if he has.
Oh.
I was closer to... See, now I don't think he's that old.
He's not that old. Dracula's older.
Yeah.
Dracula's more experienced. Oh, this Dracula entrance. He deserves this. He's the original famous vampire. He gets the unlit candles. The moon rises.
Incredible.
From a horizontal to a vertical position.
The theatrics are just unreal.
Doesn't seem like he's washed that hair in a while.
He's real shiny. Scared of wood, also scared of water.
Yeah.
Don't think he showered.
Scared of Pantene and VO5 and other shampoos. Yeah, it's very... It's shiny, but I don't know. It doesn't look like clean hair to me. I don't. I also am controlling Dracula, so I shouldn't be putting him down like this. There's a fan in the front who's arms folded, not impressed. So this is Bram Stoker's Dracula that we have in here, and yeah, this is one of our batteries. Is that one of our controls? At low level battery. We'll deal with it. So were you a vampire books person at any point in your life? Were you a Twilight person? Were you a Anne Rice person?
So I've gone through several vampire phases in my life.
Mm-hmm.
The first of which being, I think it was just because I was appropriately aged, preteen age when the Vampire Diaries books came out.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my first introduction.
Okay. I'm just gonna punch you while you talk about that.
Come
yeah,
on.
we are wrestling.
This is such a Dracula move.
I do want to hear more about you reading Vampire Chronicles.
So I got very into the YA vampire books as a preteen, and then as I got older, one of my best friends moved to New Orleans. So I started spending a lot of time in New Orleans.
Oh, cool.
And just got very just curious. I mean, just I love the city in general, but then got more curious about the Anne Rice, sort of Southern Gothic take on the vampire tale. So then at that point I got very into Interview with the Vampire, both the book and also both it. What am I doing? He's shaking.
He's just I think Lestat's so excited to meet Dracula.
I don't know if he is. He's a very vain man. I don't think he would really love the idea that there's perhaps someone older and stronger and more powerful than him.
That's true. But I mean, at some point he's just got to have some respect for the big guy, Dracula.
I don't know.
So were you reading Anne Rice vampire books while you were in New Orleans?
Oh, you know what? No, I never have, but I should the next time I go. But for instance, in the French Quarter, there's tours, and actually her since her death, now her house is like available for like tours, and you can also, I think you might be able to rent it on like Airbnb or something.
Really?
Yeah. It's gorgeous. So I just got very into that aesthetic, and I mean, I don't know, it's just such a wonderful story. Oh, come back.
Oh, there's a see now the way to win this match is to put your opponent through a table.
Okay. Oh, I see it.
So those are precariously placed tables outside the ring. And yeah, this is the match that would kill a vampire because those tables splinter and some of it's going to go in their heart.
Yeah.
So you could Airbnb Anne Rice's New Orleans mansion.
I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna fact check that after we get off the air here, but I am pretty sure. Or
So-
one of her homes.
So when you were reading those books, what appealed to you about Lestat?
So you know what? I actually was like
Get it.
never a big. I mean, I guess of the two, like I was like obviously like way more of a fan of Louis.
Okay. So that's Brad Pitt's character in the movie.
And just that sort of classic story of, you know, this sort of like fight against nature and nurture, because obviously he's a vampire who doesn't want to harm people and sort of like that. And, you know, there's also sort of like this theme of like found family, which I found really appealing, like when they sort of adopt a child and are, you know, he's trying to sort of like, you know, simulate this sort of like human like normalcy in this very unhuman situation, which goes deeply awry.
And then the kids involved is the oh boy, he's near Dracula's near a table.
Wait, how do I get out? How do I put you on a table? I'm just taunting you.
There we go. Let's just take. This is where it needs to happen. Is outside near this table. I feel like no one ever gets thrown through tables in real life other than in professional wrestling matches.
Well, what if I pick up the table?
Oh, let's see.
See, I feel like the issue with Lestat is he's great, but it's like the moment you go for the face, he's like not having a good time anymore. Like he doesn't want to play.
That's kind of like a vampire thing in general, right? They are, I mean, they're fearsome, but they are pretty boys.
Yeah.
You know, they don't really want to get punched in the face. Dracula is just...
He's an
he's in
old
such
man.
pain.
Yeah.
He's so old. Yeah, he's really showing his age now in that he can no longer stand. All he can do is roll on his belly. There we go. Oh, boy.
And yeah, what is your history with like vampire lore?
So I read Bonicula as a child. That might be is possibly my first vampire. No, I probably knew of Dracula because I do remember Dracula was a pretty go-to Halloween costume for me. And Dracula is tapping out, but
You can't, buddy.
No, he's got to go through a table. Dracula is just begging for this beating
sweet release
to stop by the younger, tougher Lestat. So we've got to.
We're on top of a table.
We're on top of a
Does that
table.
count?
But we've got to pick it up. Yeah, throwing me onto the flat table was not going to end this match. Oh, now Lestat.
And that's there he is.
So we don't know how to end this match. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go hang out by that other table. Oh, you're gonna carry a table with you, or
Using
two?
it like a shield.
Now the table is just propped up against
Oh, does
stairs.
that count?
Wait, let me just try and ignite this table.
Why does that not count?
All right, I want to like put this here.
Just decorating.
Go through it. Go through the table.
I would jettison myself into the table at this point if I could.
Is there a time limit to this match?
I think the tables are the only way off of the earth.
I thought I had such a good idea when I suggested this tables match. I was like, this is so smart.
This is it. This is what the
Vampires hate wood, but then producer Charlotte, do you have any idea how we put an end to this? Here's the thing, we don't know how to put anyone through a table.
Yeah.
So I think we're just going to call this a draw, which, listen, I think that's fair. These are the two great literary vampires of all time.
Sure.
They can't be killed. And
Least of all by each other.
yeah, I think we got to just handshake. There we go. The vampires are equal. This video's over. Good night,
Stop
America.
the tape.